You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, Suburban Zip, Victim and D-Satch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good.
I like to live a little, I like to drink a little, I like to smoke a little. I got him bad, bad, bad. So tell me what I should do, say. 'Cause I'm on the doing my own way. I don't give a fuck what you think, what you say. I got a bad reputation.
Those look real. Still not tired of winning. What are we looking at today? This is something from New Glarus I'd never heard of called Black Cherry Splash. I think I got conned into buying a can of flavored water. It's 4%. Yes, Mama, Daddy likey. Okay, so smells like black cherry, and actually has a little bit of a raspberry smell to it. Yeah. Solid. Okay, cheers. Cheers to the bottom. Yeah, it's barely flavored water. Damn! Damn, Jimmy! Bobby, goddammit, Bobby! Whoa, getting dizzy. Getting dizzy! Okay, on the, what are these, clubbers? Yeah. Four Loko. Cobra says, checking back in while I'm on my lunch break. Is anyone else even here? She is. Then he says, looks like I missed the club yet again. It's like a secret squirrel adventure.
Fake news.
Okay, so first in is the Ninja. Says naked vortex time. Hey, is that where you're standing there 1 minute and all of a sudden all your clothes just fly off and you don't know what happened? But you kind of like it? Mr. 27 says to him, you always get first naked, Mr. Ninja guy. Then Gunman says naked vortex is the best kind of naked and the best kind of vortex. And then the Ninja says to Mr. 27, naked in, first naked out. Shh. Shh, don't tell her I dissed her. Okay, shh, shh. Still in sub-comments, Bad says, super secret naked vortex. Then he says, you must have went by Smile Money's house last night and disconnected his internet. Yeah. Then he says, hey, Captain, time, get on with it. Sang to Pink Floyd song. J-Dog is at home before work, or so he said.
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
That's what I say. Mr. 27 says third naked. And then Salty says Winnie nakedness. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm doing. I will be calling you as soon as I'm done doing this, because obviously I want to hear about it and be your emotional support dad. Do you have alcohol? Because I'm going to bring alcohol to the party. Woo! Now I wonder what's gone down. You know what, though? What she just told me isn't like the first time she's ever told me. I am never speaking to her again. Uh-huh. If you would have done that, when you were in junior high, we'd have a lot less problems right now, but who am I to talk about it? Shut the fuck up, McLean. God damn, Bobby. These are going down like water. Oh, because they are. Oh, McLean. Oh. What is this, Star Trek Day? I mean, I'm not saying that I'm disappointed. Because Star Trek is so much better. Here's my thoughts. You can like either one of them. Yes. If you think about it, Star Trek is the future. It is based in positivity. It is bright. The good almost are always the victor. You watch a Star Trek episode and you just want to go bathe a little ducky with Dawn that's all covered in oil and kiss a walrus. Star Wars is deep in our past, and it's dark, and it's gloomy, and it's based on failure. I mean, you can watch whatever one you want, but one is like a happy bomb. Boom. $10. The other one is just a big old fucking downer. Let's see, Miss 27 says extra cowbell reparations now, Brubomi. Yeah. Multi-Gunman says extra cowbell is reserved for whiskey and whiskey only. Then Bad says to Multi-Gunman, order a double-double for E. Mr. 27 says to Multi-Gunman, oh, whiskey. Brew, nice, Multi-357 man, good idea. Then he says to Bad, too late, I ordered him a picture. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a pitcher of whiskey. Oh, yeah. I don't know about that whole pitcher. I mean, I did the whole Johnny Watson, Texas shot glass once, and I didn't make Locked and Loaded. I mean, I was like 30 minutes away, and I was like, wow, yeah, lights out. But whiskey, he says, huh? Ugh, yeah. Smoked maple. I'm only doing this because when these shelves are empty, that is it. No more. mean, I ain't ever buying a bottle of whiskey again, or scotch, ever. Okay, so I didn't buy a single one of the ones I'm looking at. But hey, let's just... I don't know what it is about her. I know it's not the tattoos. Oh no, I figured it out. It's her big ass titties. Now there's some stuff on that shelf that there's a lot of stuff on that shelf that was girls' night party stuff, which we're coming up on that. We're coming up on that. Maybe I'll have some rum. Poco, you shut the fuck up. Never even opened that one. that was obviously a good... I didn't ever open that one. Wow. Wow. You're from Holland? Rare blend, aged for 12 years. Jamaican me happy. I mean, we're that close. We're that close to emptying this one. You know what? It's been a while since I had a little drinky poo with Grandpa. Move over. Okay. How much do you want, Grandpa? That much? Are you sure? Whoa, yeah. Okay, sure. Why not? Multi-gunman? We don't even have to say it anymore. Oh, you see all the military heading to the border? Yeah. You know, the funny thing is these liberals are already getting on their soapboxes. Well, of course, they're gonna anyway. You know, landslide. So why do we even entertain these fucking worthless losers? I mean, we saw what happened to the United States under 4 years, unchecked by liberal agendas. We turned into a bunch of fucking whiny cunts that don't know what a boy is. They don't know what a girl is. We're allowing bad shit to happen to our children. We're trafficking children and women. The borders are wide open. There could be nuclear missiles in the United States. There could be dirty bombs in the United States. There could be entire teams of mercenaries in the United States. And yet the liberals are like, oh, we got to stand in the way of everything that Donald Trump could possibly do. I wish all you fuckers would just end. Just end. Please. See? I was polite about it. Go fuck yourselves. Ultra mega, not tired of winning. Trump did more on day one than the fucking Biden administration would do if they had 12 terms. No. Love you. Sharky didn't shoot that. Smile money, I have to openly admit there's an entire pile of stuff that is, I want the... I want the weather to get nice and just for the fun of it the other day, I did my little sighting in up on the boulevard, and I have done that so far with the Primal that I got from William, the JP, so the US Optics, and obviously, of course, it also has more zoom power, but I tell you, the Mosin, so that's the Bushnell Elite Series. I tell you, that rating, William, in its definitely is punching more than its price. It looked really good. It looked really clear. Like I said, the US Optics. I mean, we're talking about looking through a scope that I paid $3,200 for, a scope that I paid $1,800 for, and a scope that's $600, and they all three of them look pretty damn good. You know, I realize this one is the Vortex Crossfire. The only thing I really don't like about it is the parallax is up front. It's at the price point that these scopes are, and its look. Now, granted, it's not quite bullet dropped right for a 5.56 round. This scope would actually be like a 308 or a 240, 243, 270. But yeah, actually, I haven't had it's zeroed for 100 yards. It's just it hasn't had some 300-yard fun. A whole lot of shit, Smile Money, will all happen on the day that I finally get to start going to the range, and I'm probably gonna have to. David, if you're listening, unless you just want to sit and smoke and watch, I know you're not a long gun person, so that's like a day. I see that as a day. It'd probably be a lot of fun if it was like, say, me, Jolson, and J-Dog. And if he was, really, really nice, maybe Matt too. But I do want to schedule a time. I got to talk to my brother-in-law and make sure that it's okay to go up to the shack and do an overnighter. Anybody sleeping? Yes. Few freckles, not too far into hell. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, cheers, Rich. Jolson says, we need cowbell. Jolson says, I-9. What? You're not sealing the board? Okay, fine. I-9 is a miss. Jeremy says, what about the guy that assaulted the Capitol police officer? Is he innocent too? Bad says, that was AI. Then he laughs. I don't know, Jeremy. I have been told that several of the things that were said, like, not saying that one's not true. I'm just throwing this out there, because I don't know, that a whole bunch of shit was made up. I know there was the cop that shot the female military through the door. I don't know. Innocent, but that's not a problem. Assault away. Last one was better. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Bad says cheers, G. Mike says back to him, cheers, bud. Bad. Sorry. Bud. Bad. Mike says, no one claims first, so I will. First. Bad says, and so it shall be etched in time and proven by the sands of eternity. Mike says the Bad. I think he's laughing. Did I just put my face in her ass? Multi-Gunman says, you're in mega country now, but only if you drink whiskey. And Bad says, whiskey smells like freedom and tastes like success. Huh. Huh. Which one? Okay, let's... What? Let's do this one. Bird dog. Mesquite brown sugar. Yes, absolutely. It's the replica of Sharky's neighbor's daughter. Sharky, I don't know what I'd do if I had to see that a lot. Woohoo! Bad. Greens, Captain. Beer for lunch. Well, I wish. I was really, I was quite busy today. The tenants in the upstairs apartment of the garage, which is a fully finished off, it's got like the office man cave kind of little area. It's got a workbench on one side and shelves, and it's a disaster area on a good day, but you know, it's got everything in it. And the upstairs tenant allowed their cat to get down into the floor and opened up a gap, pulled some insulation out of the way, and it caused the water line to freeze, and it blew apart one of those shark fittings. And so I chopped it apart and sweated in a spliced area. Then went and turned the water on, and like 5 minutes in, celebrating my victory, water started pouring from the ceiling again. Never seen anything like it. The tenant's kitchen sink is one of those ones with the single handle. Lift up, turn it that way for hot, turn it that way for cold. Water was just pouring out of it. I had to go get a new faucet. So pulled all the insulation out. It's got to dry out. And then in the process of that, then I got another service call. A boiler line froze in a wall. This is why you don't put that shit in outside walls. Multi-gunman. Wow, that's sweet. Whew. So are those. Bad. Was that an old school fire alarm pull handle? Sweet. Is it functional? No. I wanted to make it so that it was actually the light switch to the gunroom. But as of right now, I got the key for it, so I can, open it up but no, it's not doing anything other than hanging there. And there she is again. Bad. Can't have the barrels touching. Might cross the streams. Cheapo Gun Guy says, I say that about peeing in a public restroom. Bad. Let's read more button. Here's a new beer fact for you, Eric. In 2018, scientists brewed beer using yeast that was over 5,000 years old. The yeast was extracted from ancient Egyptian pottery used for beer and bread production, allowing them to recreate the taste of history. So, if you thought that aged beer was impressive, this one truly ancient. Cheers to time-traveling brews. Bad. Did you know that the wombat poop is cube-shaped? Fun fact, so is J-Dog's. Wade says, I bet that's hard on the wombat. And Bad says to Wade, like putting a square peg through a round hole. Yep. A little lippage, most likely. Sorry, distracted. Bad says, hey Google, can you beatbox?
I've been waiting for you to ask.
That didn't sound like you. Usher Myers says, good night, King. Bad says to him, I didn't drink that much. Or he didn't drink that much. Bad with the read more button. Beauty is a quality, characteristic, and experience that evokes the sense of pleasure, admiration, and awe. It can be found in many forms: physical appearance, natural, art, emotions, or even ideas. Beauty often resonates subjectively as it deeply influenced by individual perception, culture, and context. Rum. In essence, beauty is both an outward expression and an inward experience, where something moves the soul or sparks joy. Cheapo Gun Guy says our beauty could just be tatas. Pad says the Cheapo Gun Guy, indeed, tatas provide the sense of pleasure, admiration, and awe. Brad's girl, Violet. Bad says, if it feels cold, think more about politics and you will get very warm and start sweating. Well, here's the thing. I switched recently from Vivint to Simply Smart because Simply Smart was a lot cheaper. Now, I really wish in the 3 phone conversations I had with Vivint that they would have just said, hey Eric, we'll match their price. Because they didn't say that until I had already purchased the stuff. I had already had phone calls about, I'm gonna go looking, I'm gonna be leaving, I have a company in mind, and they never said a goddamn thing. So afterwards they're like, well, we'll match their price of $24. I tell you what, Simply Safe, the thing I don't like about Simply Safe is they're compared to Vivint, their door locks fucking suck. You have to have a donor lock, and then you basically gut it. The response is a little bit slower because outside on my door is the device. It is not physically part of the lock. So when you hit the button, it has to send the code to the system, and then the system comes back and it opens the door from the motor on the inside. Now, is it that much slower? No, not really, but it's if you're used to one, it's noticeable. The keypad doesn't light up, so in a dark area like our front door, because it's like just don't always have the light on inside the porch. I used to have the 8-string version of that, in case I haven't said it 1,000 times. They're both systems. Their front door cameras kind of sucked. I think Simply Safe sucks even more. Keeping in mind that my doorbell camera is inside a porch. So why am I getting so many false motions when you go to watch the video and nothing has happened? What is triggering it? What is triggering it? Now, in all fairness, Vivint has its time during the summer where the sun is low enough, and when it comes through, it must heat up the pad, and then if it's a windy day and the leaves are moving outside, it causes like a shadow, and that fucks with it, and it'll set it off like every fucking 30 seconds. And Vivint did not have a way to stop, like just fucking stop for an hour. Stop letting. Simply Safe at least gives me that. But Vivint is a Z-Wave, if you know Z-Wave stuff. And now that they officially shut my account down, I can still control my lights in the living room. I moved the door locks around when I got the Simply Safe stuff. My front door and back door are now my side door in my garage, and I can control the doors, the side door and the garage door, the thermostat, and the two lights in the living room, all from the keypad upstairs. So if the boiler turns on and you see me grab my phone and turn, I can't do that anymore. So right now I had to, it was running and I had to go upstairs and turn it down by 2 degrees in the house to only make it colder down here. It's almost $300 to buy the Smart Things, which is a Z-Wave, and it's also an app that's part of Android, so it would be real easy for me to add the things, but it's $300. And yeah, I really wish whoever was in charge of the retention of keeping people at Vivint would have just said, hey, we'll lower the price to match Simply Safe. I would have stayed with them. The only thing that Simply Safe has is that when you own it, you own it. You're able to add devices and take devices off. You're not locked out of the system, and that's what I told them. I said it's a deal breaker. If you're telling me that I have paid it all off and I own it, and you won't give me control of it, yeah, go fuck yourself. We're done. But for $24 a month versus $59 a month, it would have been nice because now I don't have control of all those things. And if I do, I have to buy a $300 item. It's like, God. No matter how it works out, it's like getting fucked seems to always happen. I almost died right there again. All sub comments. Bad says to himself, may need extra blood pressure meds tonight, but you will not be cold. And Cheapo Gun Guy says, that's what happens when Eric thinks about Sharky. Oh yeah. Bad? Eric, the quantum resonance of the universal flux inherently correlates with the symbiotic polydyne shift of the Effenmeyer Zeitgeist. Now you know. Cheapo Gun Guy says, but an oscillating electromagnetic field can cause the dipolar to transition between the energy states, and that all depends on which you're referring to, but then again, I'm no expert. Okay. Jolson, that looks like a soft Sofid rifle case. I want something that when I'm taking it to and from the truck at work won't draw any attention at all, even to the guys that are into guns, which quite a few our employees are, which is what makes us even harder. Cheapo Gun Guy says, try using a cardboard box and using a wide Sharpie and mark it old curtain rods. Zippy says, Scryberry? Jolson, because seltzers are seltzers, not ciders, and Smirnoff technically would be a girl's cocktail drink like daiquiris. Bad? Okay, Google. Can you say something to cheer up Eric?
That's like asking me to show off. Here are 2 suggestions. I can tell you an arguably funny joke, or give you a genuine compliment. What do you prefer, a joke or a compliment?
Joke.
Why didn't the melons get married? Because they cantaloupe. I'm still giggling after that one. Would you like another joke?
No, how about a compliment?
Awesome. Here it goes. That's like asking me to compliment the most wonderful, intelligent, perfect person in the universe. See what I did there? There's so much I could say about you. Can I give you another compliment?
No, but you can show me your titties.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Would you like another compliment?
Yeah, why not?
Bummer, I still didn't understand. But I'll be here if you need me.
I'll take a compliment. Yeah. Mike says, hello, sweet Christine. Din says, do a cowbell shot. No. Mike says, I could sure use some power of luck myself. Cheers. Yeah, no shit. Mike says, I can still go to 3 past videos. I have seen that my comments are there, and you still can't see them. That is totally messed up, man. That is. Cobra says, I'll be back. Cheapo Gun Guy says, the tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Smile Money. The E scale was a 2. That was close to flush in the toilet beer. Cobra says that's a real pisser. Bad says there's the money, or there's the money, man. Afternoon, Smile Money. Cobra says Glock perfection. Damn right. EMT says E6 and
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
E6 is a hit. Yeah, Bad says, and cowbells? No. Last comment, Matt Davis said, I would love to see how a 300 blackout rings the cowbell. Matt, I've always known why I really like you. That. The question is at what yardage? We should bring a cowbell and say whatever the longest yardage is. We could shoot Poco. Or shoot the fucking one with the handle. That would be the one to shoot. I don't even know where they are. You know what? And that is totally fine with me. Unlike other things down here. Okay, that was it. So, where do I put this shit? Yeah, it's... Well, if you're supposed to somehow level the scale off for the fact that it's 105 calories and it's 4% alcohol, I don't know. According to what Jolson just said, I would say after drinking one of these, you could just feel your butthole opening up and you want to head straight for a gay bar. There's no sweetness. It's black cherry water, but that is 4%, and that's not even impressive. So I'm gonna give this a 3. And my favorite sound for this would be this. That's right. Crush them. Okay, heading to the club. Yes, she's hot. Shwang! Wow! Hour ago. Eric, are you planning another giveaway? I think you have talked about it before, but not heard you mention it recently. Well, yeah, well, you know, it was blurted out there by my business partner, not Matt, that maybe we should just do an old-fashioned, original E-Bomi giveaway. But not much has happened since then. You know, and it's like, and then it's like the logistics of it. And I don't give a shit about I don't mean like that. I mean like the, do a video, you know, like, submit it, you know, try to build some energy for it, that kind of thing. I'd always be up for that. You know, it doesn't even have to be, you know, trying to do anything other than just put, you know, celebrating Trump and the Second Amendment. Of course, all I've been hearing about is the what's her name that is part of his administration is already poo-pooing on the Second Amendment. If that's the fucking case, then you will not hear a single good thing out of me. because either you are a constitutionalist and the most important thing to you is our Second Amendment, because you don't get your fucking First Amendment unless someone's there to protect it with the Second. Boyd or Bod or whatever the fuck this chick's name is, I don't know anything about her. But if she's against, we should be handing out suppressors. We should be we should get rid of the fucking ATF. Fucking get rid of the ATF. When these pansy-ass motherfuckers can just decide on a whim what they think is going to be legal or not legal, fuck that. Get rid of the whole goddamn thing. We don't need them. And then, of course, I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't be rolling back everything. If you are a true American and there is no legal reason that you can't have it, then you should be able to have anything. And when I mean anything, Spiral Money, I am plateauing with like full autos. Anything in small arms. And I'm not saying you should get in line so you can get your fucking dirty bomb or a goddamn cruise missile. No. But the rest of it, bad people are going to do bad things no matter what. So why are the rest of this being penalized? I ask. If a bad guy wants to do something with a full auto, he is going to fucking do it. And whatever laws, rules, or whatever have been passed, trust me, if you want to do bad things, shit, I'm no rocket scientist, and yet I can make it happen real easily. How hard is it to turn an AR into full auto? Oh, scam likely! Fuck off, Jesus Christ. Eat a dick. So, there we go, moving on. Bad says, howdy clubbers. Bad. Then he says, read more button, here's an intriguing whiskey fact for you, Eric. The barrels used to age whiskey can only legally be used once for bourbon in the U.S. But after that, they're often sent around the world to age other spirits like scotch, rum, and even tequila. So, when you sip on a fine scotch, you might be tasting a little history from an old bourbon barrel. Cheers to global whiskey teamwork. Okay, I gotta go make dinner, gotta go talk to Lily and find out what shoe dropped. Bad says, Captain, did you know it's illegal to own just one guinea pig in Switzerland? They get lonely. I've had several guinea pigs. Honey, she was awesome. Bad says, hey Google, what is love? Nice.
Love is that feeling you get in your stomach when you just can't stop thinking about someone. Unless you've got indigestion.
Mike says, SH, cheers. Bad says, cheers, G. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. And Jolson says, the two-hearted Sunny Slopes Club needs cowbell. In 3, in 2, in 1. Oh, this must be a sign. Check the trap. And there she is again. Okay. Thursday. I should try to get the boys together and maybe try to do a rumble test tonight. To see if we can get something going for tomorrow. Tomorrow. Peace.